So in Doctrine and Covenants, section 88, they're talking about the end of the world, essentially, and there's lots of signs. So, for example, in verse 93 it says, "And immediately there shall appear a great sign in heaven, and all people shall see it together." Then skipping over to verse 95, it says, "And there shall be silence in heaven for the space of half an hour, and immediately after shall the curtain of heaven be unfolded, as a scroll is unfolded after it is rolled up, and the face of the Lord shall be unveiled." And then if you jump over to verse 110, it says, "And so on until the seventh angel shall sound his trump, and he shall stand forth upon the land and upon the sea, and swear in the name of him who sitteth upon the throne, that there shall be time no longer. And Satan shall be bound, that old serpent who is called the devil, and shall not be loosed for the space of 1,000 years." So things like the earth, the heavens being rolled together as a scroll, and time ceasing to exist, those things, to me, are scriptural evidence that the physical world around us is some sort of simulation. It's a creation. No, my daughter, by the way, is talking. Hey, Margot, do you want to say hi?
Hi.
Hi. Anyways, so if we live in a universe where the heavens can be rolled back and the stars can fall from heaven and the time can cease to exist, then our concept about the physical world, our assumptions about how the world works are flawed. We live in some sort of simulation that God has created. I don't know if simulation is the right word, but we don't directly experience reality. We are experiencing a creation, and it's God's creation. And I don't know, and it might just be that I don't understand things, because I don't know how time can be no longer, but then Satan's not loose for 1,000 years. That seems to be contradictory to me. But obviously things are going on that I don't understand. It's hard for people to conceive of things outside of time, without time. Our brains are hardwired to think in terms of time. So I don't feel bad about not understanding. I don't think that that's a problem. I just think it's something that our brains aren't structured to understand. And that's where faith comes in, and that's where the idea that God's thoughts are not our thoughts comes in. I think that, but yeah, I do think that there's strong evidence that what we experience of the physical world is what God wants us to experience. That it's not and that it might not be the actual reality. It might be that God pulls back the curtain sometime, and our assumptions about the physical world don't hold up.